Alright, yes, now Red, I think both of you played already, and here we go.
Yep, here we go. Real match time.
Game start, and now let's see a center, or I should say, the sixth game from Cadogan.
Yep, is he looking to... Okay.
Yeah,
he
trying to loop
PC,
it,
so he tried to follow it up with a certain... maybe DPC, I don't know. But there's really no reason to do your PC loops when you already have garbage on the board.
True. Unless you have extra IPs and plus, if your opponent is sending 4 spikes, it'll be a boom quad PC and just deal tons of damage.
Yeah, that's true. There are openers built around having that happen with the extra eyepiece, but really, you generally find that when you're looking for a down stack, getting that like color clear with your PC is not very useful. You can use those lines more efficiently.
True.
That's extra stack you have to work with to maybe build a T-spin. Sometimes clearing those lines is just a bit too much
damage spent, and fully pressuring, Cadogan just actually snatched up the first point.
Yeah, these players are typically the most comfortable in a sidewell stack where they can just go fast building Tetrises, and maybe once or twice, they'll build some kind of donation or Kaiden T-spin in that sidewell stack. But I mean, there's definitely a big difference when you compare this to like what you'd see in Tetrio Cup, where the people are a lot more comfortable finding T-spins in centerwell stacks, and they're never wasting T. Like, it is so efficient, and they're building back-to-back like 15 chains to get their kill. It's ridiculous. I know because I experience it every day. Like, that's just how the game is played. So it's always a little kind of refreshing and also interesting to watch this kind of gameplay.
Well, about the Tetrio Cup thing, I mean, it's an open tourney, and they somehow just and their T-spin setups actually caught up people's attention, and which is quite interesting, and actually making more people trying to use that. or to be fair, not really, but oh wow, a counter spike from Cadogan.
Yeah, now look at Hydriz. They've got so much clean garbage on their board. Ooh, but this might not be the best T-spin. Okay, so they skim it and get a Tetris out of it. That's a very high-level thing to do. Really maximize the pressure with all of your lines.
Optimal solve, indeed. It just... You can see Cadogan where, like, panicking and just not at the right moment. The damage is being sent, just one more line of garbage, and boom, you're dead. And here we go, PC out against a stick spin, was it? Again,
yep.
Yeah, okay.
So now the PCO, Hydriz is waiting on the solve. He doesn't want to send Cadogan all that much clean. So...
16 spike of counter.
Cadogan sends their spike. And Hydriz is using that clean garbage. Now it's 9-0. Big combo counter spike. Hydriz definitely finding some comfortable spikes. They like what they're seeing. They like what they're doing. You can tell whenever a player's going fast...
Oh no, that piece misdrop!
Whenever they're going fast, whenever they're not hesitating, it's just a steady rhythm. That's how you know they're comfortable. They're in that flow of the game. They're kind of hesitating, just playing a few pieces at a time. Then maybe they're not too sure what they're doing or how to do it. Cadogan, we see a S-piece misdrop that's going to hold them up on their down stack. How is Hydriz going to deal with this?
That was like the S-piece short and just have to deal with a stick spin.
Yeah, so Hydriz skims down to the bottom of their board. not the best attack at a time when they really should be looking for maximum attack because Cadogan was vulnerable. But in the end, when you get down to the bottom, then you start looking for attack, and Hydriz found the attack in time.
And first of all, it's clean. Second of all, that was an RNG base right now. Hydriz to survive and with a clean garbage instead of.
Yeah, now look at Cadogan. He's got this 7-2 clean garbage.
Okay, and boom, close
2 T-spins, 2 quads. Now he's keeping up the 2-7 or 7-2 after the down stack. Tried to get a few more T-spins out of it, but then they end up skimming as they tank more garbage. That's something you might have an up stack, you might have a back-to-back chain, but what really it's all about not what you have on your own board, but what you have, what you can do to your opponent with what you have. What you can do with what you have, that's what matters. So it doesn't really matter that if you have a big back-to-back chain, if your opponent has even more defense. You're not actually accomplishing anything like that. So Cadogan showing strong survival, but eventually it just wasn't enough as Hydriz kept it up with their own offense. Now it's match point for Hydriz.
Yeah, I think it's a reverse sweep right now here. Still trying to get a PC here. Still.
Cadogan's gonna get the PC. Hydriz, they held their attack, waiting, trying to cancel it.
Okay, stick spin.
They want to make sure they can survive this opener phase. Now Cadogan is looking to loop that stick spin, but Hydriz sending lines, gonna deny that.
Yeah, the lines are garbage.
Deny the opener maining. First thing you gotta do, match point, don't let them get an easy comeback. Make it difficult for them. The more difficult you make it,
one step closer. One step closer to the other opponent. I mean,
if they're winning easy rounds, they gain momentum. If they're winning hard rounds like that, it's hard to sustain that. So now Hydriz has to survive the opener phase again.
Get another opener phase and get the PC.
Oh my gosh, and look at Cado. This is exactly what Cado wants.
Got it. 24. I think.
And then skimming. He didn't keep the back chain. So now.
Not enough to survive.
Alright.
Yeah.
Hydriz gave Cado the easy wins.
One of the easiest wins when you're actually doing a stick spin.
When you get a 10% garbage RNG, it's...
Oh, yeah, Cado's dead. I think Cado's dead.
And then Cado gave Hydriz the easy win. It happens so much in Tetrio. It happens so much.
They're truly panicking, man.
Pretty nonchalant TAWS breaker, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.